All right. Let's see. Is the audio, that part's working? However, probably not the game audio. Gotta figure this out. Let's see if we. Do, do, do. Hey guys. So we are live as I am attempting to mess around with the audio settings. Someday I'll get it. But this may not be that day. And Bradley is first in the house. Hey Bradley, how you doing, my friend? I gotta say, this has been a day. So had to run around this morning. Interestingly enough, so Mrs. Antitrekker had a doctor's appointment. Every 6 months, she sees a neurologist. And she sees a neurologist. Let's see, so that's coming through on desktop. If I mute desktop. Okay, it is coming through on voice meter. All right, good. And sorry, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what happened with the audio. I'm still kind of dinking around with it. But this is only temporary, I'll tell you, because this will probably be, if all goes well, this will probably be the last live stream I do from this room. And that's only because I'm moving my computer and stuff to the dining room. We got the dining room cleared out. The hard part's going to be actually physically getting this chair down there and stuff like that. Because going up and down the stairs is just getting more and more difficult every day. And so while I still can want to get my stuff downstairs for the eventuality that I may not be able to come back upstairs on a regular basis in the near future. Now, once I get when I'm setting things up downstairs, I'm going to have a new opportunity to kind of rewire everything as far as the audio and hopefully get some of the weird bugs with the audio taken care of. So I don't know why I always have these issues, but I do, and so trying to deal with it as best I can. What I was about to say, so this has just been a rough morning. So this morning, Mrs. Antitrekker had a doctor's appointment. Every 6 months, she goes to see her neurologist. And that's nothing out of the ordinary, because since she does have what's called non-specific seizure disorder, and Random Menace throws a couple of euros in, says, "Greetings from the future. Hi, thank you, my friend. Hope you're doing well, Joseph." So she sees this neurologist every 6 months because she has this non-specific seizure disorder. Now, she doesn't have seizures often. In fact, the last time she had a seizure was late 2019. So the medication that she's taking, while the medication makes it so that she's almost bedridden, she's so tired. The medication has some extreme fatigue side effects. But it works. It prevents the seizures. So now, because of my recent health problems, she's been doing all the driving. I don't like letting her drive, because not because she's a bad driver, but because if she had a seizure while she was driving, that could be catastrophic. And it's physically painful for me to drive the car. So she's been driving lately, and we went to the neurologist. Visit was, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, every 6 months we give the neurologist $35 to say, okay, great, see you in 6 months. That's pretty much it. And I'm trying to remember I have a mission, don't I? So locate Ambassador Soclith and go to the Vulcan system. All right. So where is Ambassador Soclith? Doesn't say where to. Let's see. Port Vulcan is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery of Pajem Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons and the Orions. You would escort Ambassador, please meet him at Vulcan. Okay, so I need to go to the ship and go to Vulcan. All right, so where was I? I was getting confused. Oh yeah, so Mrs. Anti-Checker had her appointment, and I'm going to bring up the chat window so I can see it better. I can see it, but it's not highlighting things because I need to bring it. Hold on just a second. There we go. Window so I can see it. And that's better. All right, so now we're going to do the pop out chat. Bada bing. Now I can actually see when you guys are saying something to me and I don't sound like an idiot. All right. Or as much like an idiot, I guess I should say. So we go to the neurologist, and Mrs. Anschecker also scheduled a grooming appointment for Puka because she tries to do that so that we can take care of multiple things at once. And this is not a Delta recruit. I don't know anything about the Delta recruit thing, but this is a Discovery character, so you can't play as a Delta recruit apparently as a Discovery character, which I don't even know what a Delta recruit does. But I haven't, I haven't played this game in so long it wouldn't matter. So anyway, so after the neurologist, we go to the pet store where we dropped off Puka earlier to get her groomed, and we're waiting in the parking lot for them to finish. And of course, now I get a text message. I can't read. It's just saying I got a prescription ready to pick up, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. All right, so we're sitting there waiting for the groomer, and at that point, Mrs. Anschecker actually had a seizure, and so fortunately, we were not moving. We were sitting there in the parking lot, stopped. Had she had the seizure 20 minutes before, that could have been horrifically bad. So, as physically uncomfortable as it was, I then drove us home. But yeah, so now I'm kind of, now Joshua has a thing like he meets up with a friend of his every Monday, and so now I get to drive him there because Mrs. Anti-Checker is kind of out of commission for the rest of the day. So that's so rough morning. She's okay. It's what they call an absence seizure, so it's not a grand mal seizure. But she
you are now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed.
Imagine if your brain literally just kind of shuts off for a minute. That's kind of what absence seizures are. So it's like she'll be, and it's the weirdest thing because she'll be sitting there and like I'll pretend if I were having one, I'd be like I'm having a conversation, and then you just stop. You just freeze. You don't know what's going on, and then after a minute or two, you might be like. You're unresponsive, like I'm saying, hey babe, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Look at me. And she's unresponsive, and then finally, like I'm telling her that she needs to, she needs to get out of the driver's seat so I can drive the car, and she didn't understand why, and and so it took a little bit for her to recover from that, but so that was my morning. So that and doing paperwork for the people at Sedgwick for my disability leave that I'm working on still, because getting sick can be a full-time job, which is really lame. Anyway, so to the chat we go. Yeah, I know my audio's soft. I'm working on that. Valor says, hope you're feeling better. Viv wishes you the best. Thank you so much. It may be a while. I honestly... Oh, wow, we got the old sector map now. So no longer in the Discovery sector map kind of thing. Well, that's the Pajem system. Where's Vulcan? Wolf 359, and Dorian. I mean, this is the Vulcan sector, so where's the Vulcan system? I mean, I guess. Oh, this is so Vulcan and Pajama are like right next to each other. Ha. All right. See how smart I am. So again, cruising along here in our whatever this is, Discovery era ship. Let's see. And Andre from Bosnia's here. Good to see you, my friend. Cade is in the house, says hi. Is this a Delta recruit? I already kind of answered that. I'm not a Delta recruit. It's funny, I've been a lifer in this game since it first launched, and in fact I was a beta tester, but I have not played this game in at least 6 years because of how disenfranchised I was with the quality of the game. The space stuff is cool, but the ground combat is so crappy that I absolutely despise it. Getting confused, very easy for you being older than the universe. Yes, Josh, thank you. That's so funny. Cade wants to know favorite uniform design, Wrath of Khan era. And so, why did you just stop? I mean, all right, enter Vulcan system. Looking at the cup, see the letters O-G-A-N. Am I missing the letter C-A-R? No, it is Logan, not Ogan. And not Kurogan. So Laughable Larry says, glad to see you're still around. I'm still alive.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to the gem.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon.
Okay.
But the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it.
You know, first of all, that's, to say that a Vulcan ambassador is behaving illogically, then that person would not be a Vulcan ambassador. I mean, if someone is that, but from the way that Tapella says this, if he was straight up being illogical, he would not be allowed to be an ambassador. However, I also could say that you could logically defend the Vulcan, the hesitance to use a transporter. You could make the philosophical argument that that is not the same person that materializes that dematerializes. That in fact, it is a clone of the original, and you are disintegrated. So, based on that, I have no problem with making a logical argument against using the transporter. So I don't think that you can blanketly say it's illogical to not doing it. But, that being said, let's click to continue. And check Matthew Taserface Shortshanks mail. I don't even know how to get to the mail in this game. Let's see, what's this? Anything there? Help and support. Oh, messages. Well, I see something here. From Maxwell Street, what is this? Oh, quantum torpedo launcher, very cool. Now I just gotta, thanks! Although I think, don't I have to get to a, like, I have to go to, like, the, whatchamacallit, like the exchange or something to collect it, or can I, because I don't think I can collect it from here. Yeah, it won't let me take items, so I think I have to be like at a starbase or something. So I will see if I can do that at the next possible starbase. Where was I? So thank you, Josh. And Revan sells 5 euros in. It's good to see you streaming again. Greetings from the Netherlands. Hey, I'm gonna do the Matthew Taserface streams here on YouTube because you guys seem to like them. and then I'm gonna do other games and stuff on Twitch, and me and Life with Matthew will still do our movie nights here on YouTube. That's kind of what I decided where we're gonna be at. Still working on some of the logistics behind the scenes, though, making some of this stuff work, which I know you don't.
I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft.
Yeah. Board shuttle. And Robert's in the house, says, hey, how you doing? All right, so we're ready to land on Vulcan. When you're ready, make final approach. Let me know. All right. So my mission is to land the shuttle, which I'm sure is clicking a button, because that's what everything in this game is.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Gotcha. You can now upgrade the items with upgrade parts you can buy at a starbase. Okay. That's... And, all right. And what happened to the... So now there's no voiceover? Of course. Captain, the ambassador, and his aide are waiting for you at the temple at the top of the rise. You can speak to them there and find out if the ambassador needs anything else before we depart for Pajem. All right, click to continue. And again, and I know I sound like a broken record on this, but it drives me freaking nuts that there is zero choice. There's no dialogue trees. It's just click to continue. And then go to whatever they tell you to go to and click. It's no, I mean, that's not, I understand that MMOs don't have, like, a total freedom as far as what they can and cannot do, but this is just stupid. I mean, World of Warcraft looks like Citizen Kane next to this. Let's see. So, and for those of you that don't know, this is Matthew Taserface, the barefoot kilted avocadoid. Alright, so where is our dude? There he is. Talk to the ambassador.
Welcome to Vulcan.
Welcome to Vulcan. Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Tell me about Pajem.
Pajem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on Pajem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians.
The Andorians? But they're also part of the Federation.
It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They study the ideals of Sirach.
And that's it.
Do you have any questions?
What business do you have at Pajem?
My business is my own.
Wow.
If you must know more, I require a meeting with the abbot. He will not use subspace communications. So if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly.
You know, you seem really emotional for a Vulcan. That was a very hostile answer. If you listen to the tone of his voice, that was an incredibly hostile answer. So, yeah, just saying. Kurogers says, this is my first massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Tell me about this WoW you speak of. No. Look, I know some people love WoW. I don't. I played it for a bit. It's got its charm, but most MMOs, it's calling them role-playing games is sometimes a bit of a stretch. However, there should be at least some feelings that your choices in dialogue tree should make a difference. But almost every dialogue tree in Star Trek Online so far has just been click to continue.
Do you have any questions?
You already answered the 2 questions that I had, so no. And no voice, just welcome to Vulcan. See, and then and then it's kind of a mixed bag with whether or not there's voice actors or just a wall of text. And I will tell you, there's no faster way for me to lose interest in a game than to throw walls of text at me. Being dyslexic, not to mention having some of the focus issues that I've been having, this is exactly how you lose me as a satisfied customer of your game. And Paladin Alex says needs more Mega Man. You know what? I gotta say, I don't know if I'll be able to stream tomorrow because it depends on how things are going with Mrs. Anti-Trekker and trying to move stuff downstairs. But my next Twitch stream, I promise you, I will play Mega Man. Okay? Play WoW before it was an online phenomenon. Well, yeah, I mean, EverQuest was really the one that got things going for the big-time MMOs, but Darth Maul says, for me, RPGs are boring and slow. Give me an RPG from a first-person shooter any day. I assume you mean like you prefer a first-person shooter over an RPG. And Malfi says, hi, how you doing? I'll tell you, I'm mixed. On the one hand, I prefer, just like if I'm feeling myself, I prefer a faster paced game, but not first person shooter. Like, for example, Diablo over something like WoW. The isomorphic top down RPG, I think, is far superior to the third person MMO, generally. But now, because excuse me, now because of my recent health problems, I'm actually preferring a slower paced game. So when I played Divinity for like 6 hours yesterday and really enjoyed it. And Paladin says, I see Mega Man not good enough for YouTube stream. Well, I don't know. I feel like I could just do gaming streams on, and thank you, I could just do gaming streams on YouTube, but I feel weird doing it because YouTube is supposed to be primarily, I don't know, well, there are people that just game on YouTube. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should just do gaming streams on YouTube? Because that's kind of all I can do nowadays, because my focus and stuff is so messed up. But you guys, you tell me. I mean, I like doing, I do like Twitch. That's the thing. I like the way the Twitch setup, but I don't know. I'm torn. Can this trip wait till Sven changes his mind? I don't care.
Hi dilly ho, hi dilly ho, hi dilly ho, hi dilly ho,
Booger $3. Thank you for sneezing me out. I wanted to see what was going on in the world. PSSD wipe.
So, funny, and I'll tell you the reason. Well, my sinuses, if you see my video, they're going to be doing some major surgery on my sinuses. So I'm very much looking forward to that because I'm tired of not being able to breathe properly and stuff. But I also know that part of the irritation in my sinuses above and beyond the norm is because I was trying to clean up that dining room. Like I said, we haven't used the dining room in quite a while, so there's quite a bit of dust and stuff like that, and I was trying to vacuum that up. Oh, that's funny. So YouTube blocks Streamlabs' automatic chat. That's hilarious. So YouTube is trying to block Streamlabs because YouTube, I guess, doesn't want the competition. That is hilarious. Yeah, that is too much. Sci-Fi Sith is in the house. It's been a long time. How you doing, Sci-Fi? I can never pronounce your name. Who says, if I had a solid connection on a PS4, I'd join you in a campaign or two. I don't know. Does this game even do cross-platform? I don't know. And if you like fantasy games, you ought to try YS8. No idea what that is. It's a fun game, most technically intensive game, but amazing music and fairly easy. Well, I'll tell you, Alec, because right now one of the reasons I really like Divinity is the fact that it is turn-based. And so, because physically it's crazy. Everything hurts. It's difficult to do anything physical. Like even just moving the mouse around. And the nice thing about Divinity is it's compatible with controllers, which is a little easier on my hands than the mouse and keyboard, and B, I can stop because it's turn-based and let my hands rest in between moves. So that's a good thing. And let's see. Deej is in the house. Has just had to allow the bot to show what it said. Yeah, that is too much. Malvi says, love RPGs. Playing Phantasy Star 4, pretty good sci-fi RPG. I'd like to find a really good sci-fi RPG. Like, Star Trek Online should be an awesome sci-fi RPG. It's just not. Donnie is in the house. Says, hope everybody's weekend was well. Valor says, no, it doesn't. Not sure why. And now my phone's going off because why not? Make sure it's nothing urgent. Probably is not since it was on this phone, but that's not. What was it? Let's see. I don't even know what. Yeah, I'm not even sure what that was. Oh, okay. Nothing urgent. Alright, back to Immortal Technique says, hello, how you doing? Josh says, if you play on the PC, you can't play with the consoles. Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright, let me speak to blah blah blah. I don't care. Click to continue because this sucks. Okay, so speak to priest whoever because it's just a run and click.
Peace and long life. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Sokka says you won't permit him to visit Pajem.
Sarketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge.
Now, let me say this, is that these Vulcans are acting like babies. I mean, I understand Vulcans are dicks. I mean, I've said that a few times, but these Vulcans are just acting like children. He accuses me of abandoning logic, but he's the one refusing to explain.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Right, so why do Vulcans restrict access to... Oh, sorry, got to do it in Matthew's voice. Why do Vulcans restrict access to Pajem?
Many years ago, Pajem was used for political purposes. Technology used to spy on the Andorians was hidden beneath the sacred sanctuary.
Yes, we all watched Enterprise.
It should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. When the monastery was rebuilt, we pledged to keep it safe from the cares of the galaxy. Only those who seek peace may enter.
Okay. And Valor says, well, according to Viv, I graduated from the Bird of Prey 5 School of Flying because I bounced off a few walls during the Vault mission. Well, yeah, that's, or Valkyrie. Well, I'm not sure what you mean there as far as the mission, but I'm sure...
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
I will crash plenty. The Vulcan people have monasteries?
Even a people who reject emotion require peace and contemplation. We are a spiritual people.
Who
Our
wrote this
rituals
crap?
guide us throughout our lives. Vulcans who choose a life of study and isolation, as the monks at Pajem have done, help us maintain our connection with our ancestors. The monk's study of Sirach's words in the Kirshara give us all a greater understanding of who we are and who we should strive to do. You seek knowledge of the ancestors.
Okay. So I guess the one highlighted green actually just continues the actual. This is like the first. This is not a dialogue tree. This is just like, I mean, it doesn't feel like a conversation. It's just a list of things that he'll tell you. But okay, so I assume the highlighted green one is the one that will continue the quest.
I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Soketh says his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet.
So he does
Please
not trust a
protect
fellow
Pajem
Vulcan
from any who would
and an
violate its
ambassador,
sanctity.
but he'll trust some rando Starfleet officer who's running around wearing a kilt and no shoes. How does that make any sense? Sci-Fi Sis says, we are all children and never grow up. We just try to hide our inner child the best we can in the real world. Speak for yourself. I'm old. Greetings, I Trigger fellow nerds. Can't stay long, just driving by to give the stream a like. Say, hail Kuroga and free Auntie. Hey, Mountains of Elysium. Good to see you, my friend. Alright, so I guess we can go now. Yay. He's willing to go because he's willing to trust little Matthew here with his giant hands. While she flew flawlessly, and her claim was, I didn't go to the Bird of Prey 5 school of flying. Well, I would believe that, Valor. If she can fly flawlessly, she clearly did not go to the Bird of Prey 5 school of flying.
Do you have any questions?
So we can leave for Pajem now, or why doesn't he trust you? I answer, why doesn't he trust you?
How should I know? He is a small man with small concerns.
See, listen to this guy.
Thankfully, he has listened to reason, and our journey won't be delayed any longer. I am ready to leave now. Is the shuttle prepared for departure?
He could have an annoying sister who starts an intergalactic war. Nope, dodge that bullet. Like an old child always complaining that you're in constant pain. Yeah, I know. I'm a wuss. What can I say? All right, let's go. Oops. Wee! Run. We're running down. Are you coming? Wow, you're a slow one, aren't you? Come on, Ambassador. Excuse me. Here we go. You're slow. Vulcans are slow. Malfi says Xenoblade Chronicles pretty good sci-fi fantasy RPG series. Was the lore for the game is nuts. Almost perfect Dagus voice. Sci-Fi says, what race are you playing as? This stop hiding. This is Matthew Taserface Shortshanks. He is the first avocadoid to serve in Starfleet. So yes, that he is an avocadoid. Let's get in the shuttle. Come on. Hey, Cinnabon, hope you're
Starfleet
doing okay.
shuttlecraft.
How's
we have logged
your
your flight
little
trajectory,
Cinnabon?
and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
If you actually remember to ask this time. He's doing okay, good. So, return to bridge.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so depart system. Yeah, you know, what happened to the sound and visuals of warping out? Just, I mean, I remember it actually had some visuals to it. Now it's just like really lame and the sound sucks. So I don't know what happened. The game kind of went backwards. Maybe when you're in a regular
Your inventory has a
24th
replicator
century
that will
stuff.
allow you to buy and sell items. Press I to open your inventory.
Okay. Great. Can I get my mail yet? Yes, I'd rather get this. Can I do that? No? Jerk. Let's see. Wait. And let's see. And yes, Paladin, we're still in the disco. Well, we're actually, I guess we're in the 24th century, but, you know, we're still a disco character. It's all part of the story because they ran out of things to do, I guess. Where's Earth? Where is Earth? I don't know where Earth is. And let's see, that's a Romulan. See, there should be somewhere around here. Let's see. Come on, where's Gem, Andoria, Vulcan, Pyco. Looks like, let's see. Simon, does your character have a massive seed like avocados did? Well, it's just their brain. There we go. Wow, he crashed into Vulcan, but... And now... Really? Okay, so I guess you just bump into stars and bounce off of them. Well, that's a thing. Looks like a cross between a human and an ET. Well, that's avocadoid. It's typical avocadoid look. And Donnie says both Star Trek and Star Wars are among my cups of tea. Well, mine too, generally. I mean, you know, I'm not a big fan of Discovery overall. Although, you know, I gotta say this is a nice looking ship. Mount Elysium says Joshua, yes, as Anti-Checker knows, Starfleet not only lowered the bar, but they had to dig a hole for the bar for Kurogans to join. To allow Kurogans to sign up for Starfleet. Yeah, that's well, you know, they figured that if we're going to let the Packlids in, I suppose we can let one Kurogan in. All right, come on. Now that was one kick-butt starship in Star Trek Online. Well, I don't know if I would say that, but hey. Let's go to the Star Dock. Right. Hi guys.
Cadets arriving from Starfleet Academy must report to Admiral Quinn's office upon arrival.
Where's a mailbox? I need a mailbox. Anybody?
Repeat. Position Alpha. Holiday time can be reserved beyond.
No, that's not a mailbox.
Where do you go to get your mail? There we go. Alright, so now we got quantum torpedoes. Whee! We're gonna launch some quantum torpedoes, quantum torpedoes, quantum torpedoes. Oh, that's just changing the... I need to change the... I guess we do that in here, right? Okay. Alright, so we go to the Kroganite. Alright, so now we got the quantum torpedoes. And there's our quantum projectile damage. There we go. So now we got quantum torpedoes. And in fact, while I'm here, I'm going to try something here. Yeah, we'll get a new starship, because I know I can get the Constitution class for free, right? Because I'm a lifer, you get Connies for free, I guess. Alright, so... done there. Now, let's go to... Alright, where's my ship? Alright, you have to go somewhere to manage ships. Alright, manage ships. Alright. And we want twin phaser array. Alright. And then... okay, so... let's do that. And actually, we'll just leave that one for right now and see how that works out. What ships do I have? The Vol honestly, Malphys, all I have is the one ship right now. And no, I'm not going to use that ship right now, Josh. I'm still going to stick with the ship that I'm in, because it really doesn't make any difference. They both have pretty much the same stats. But I wanted the blue phasers. That's the only reason I got the ship, was so I could have real phasers instead of those stupid pew-pew discovery guns. We'll try that out. All right. We'll see if it works. Hopefully we can get to a starship battle here in a moment. Love the infinity weapons because they auto level. Yeah, I remember that from before, that the weapons would level up with you. And let's see. Alright, so warp to sector. Warp to sector. See, what is that? That's like lame. I don't know. Did they do that for all ships or just the Discovery era ships? Alright, go to the map. And Pajem. Any day now, come on. But you see, this is the part of the game that's kind of cool, is looking at your ship. See, like, no sound effects, no nothing. Picking up unusual energy readings. Oh no, click to continue. Scan energy pattern. And like no sound to your sensors. I'm shocked. Alright, let's see how these
This
things
is
work.
Captain Katak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
Well, aren't you just a mean guy? But that's better. Actual phaser beams. That's a little better.
Target's shields have failed.
Why are you not fighting? Alright, so let's see. You don't like your Star Wars turbo cannons on Star Trek Discovery ships over phasers? No, I do not. Just the Star Trek Discovery ships, let's say, are using the Star Wars warp drive. I mean hyperdrive. Well, that's stupid. And Fed says, hey, Trigger, how are you traveling? Not sure what you mean by traveling. If that's a Australian way of saying how you doing, you don't want to know, my friend. But I'm here, man. I'm alive, and that beats the alternative. That's all I can say. And John says, real phasers. Yes, indeed. Go full Oberth. What does that even mean? Just explode? All right, so we're being hailed by the Klingons.
Cease your fire, Captain. Perhaps today is a day for words.
Oh,
My
so
fellow
it's a
captains were
wimpy
blinded
Klingon.
by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel. They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovokor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
Shapeshifter?
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
Now, let me say this. I get that they kind of borrowed the Undine thing from the original missions from the 24th century original gameplay that you would get if you were just starting a regular 24th century character. Or 25th century, I mean. But, how would your Discovery era captain have any idea who the Undine are? And so, instead of saying an Undine, have you any proof, he should say, an Undine, what the heck is that? You know, that unique classic sound does make the phasers sound as powerful as they are. It does. I love that sound.
Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
Yeah, I'll take that into consideration.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
Really? Okay. Sci-Fi says if you were in the Star Wars galaxy, would you occupy? What would your occupation be? Bounty hunter, Jedi, Sith Lord, spy master, or ship captain, or droid repair engineer? I would like to think that I'd be a Jedi. Alright. So discuss it. Okay, so discuss. Alright. Alright. Alright, discuss, 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 discuss.
My patience
See,
is
there's no
growing
choices.
thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Very generous, but unnecessary.
Then the beast is slain? Makka! Very good. Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
I present Ambassador Sokoth?
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Accused, meet your accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without proof.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tog's clothing.
Ambassador, allow me to explain.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Well, you are kind of a dick. You've been very emotional to everything I've said, so I'm not saying that, you know, and not to mention the other Vulcans didn't trust you. So, you know, there's all that. Professor Brady Specs is in the house. How you doing, Jeff? Fed says, you know, more than I think about the Kurogans of Mass Effect would make excellent classic Trek-esque morality issue. Plus, it'd be interesting contrast against Klingons. I haven't played all the way through Mass Effect, so I don't know. But, meritless, but not unreasonable. That is a dumb statement.
A most illogical conclusion. Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
Thus, a reasonable consideration.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
Status of Klingon vessel? And no talk.
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine. You may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at Pajem.
Okay. And let's see. Sci-Fi says, brave but foolish, my old Jedi friend, command or execute Order 66. Well, I didn't say I was living in that particular era, though. You didn't ask that part. Chief Cook says, I have a question. What is the agreement of the ending of the Dominion War? Did the female changeling can enter the other side of the wormhole? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I watched it. Was that the Discovery era uniform? Yeah, well, so this is a Discovery era ship, but the uniform that my character is wearing is actually a Wrath of Khan era, but yes, the rest of my crew are wearing Discovery era uniforms. And fire! Lost them, of course. Go on scan. And you guys suck.
A wise
Alright, let's see. We'll grab this magnesium ore because that's exciting. Or sorry, magnesite or whatever. Ooh. That was exciting, wasn't it? There are 5 anomalies. Wow. Lots and lots of anomalies. That's crowded. And possibly the most exciting part of the game, scanning anomalies. Wow. You know, this is where it really captures the true heart of Star Trek. Scanning anomalies. Man, that's incredible, isn't it? And where's the next one? That way. Yeah, it flew right through an asteroid. That's pretty impressive. Do 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 do. Looks like that's probably it. And the relaunch notes DSA have her basically locked away at some high security facility in an asteroid. I could not remember what the deal was at the end of the war. Let's see. Bird of Prey 5 had to postpone his show today until tomorrow. Oh, why that happen? What happened? Is he okay? I was wondering why he wasn't streaming, but I didn't even think about it. Would suck if collision damage were a thing. Well, yeah, that would be, you know, wow, amazingly more realistic than what we get. Yay, more anomalies. There's a lot of anomalies around here. I was forgetting to scan for them before, because, you know, they're so awesome. This is like the most exciting part of the game, I have to say. I'm so glad that they incorporated the anomaly system. And it's so much better when you're in a Discovery era ship and there's no sound at all when you're scanning. I mean, that just really adds to it. I gotta say, that's like probably the single best thing about playing the Discovery era content, is that you don't have to listen to any kind of sound when you're scanning, because, you know, that was the worst part of the game. Alright, is that it? There's one more. And we'll beam down to the planet, and then we get to the really fun part of the game, which is, of course, ground combat. Alright. He said things are going nuts for him right now. He will try to join someone's stream later. Okay. Yeah, man, I understand that. If he's... yeah. So, I'm planning on doing the virtual pub tonight, if at all possible, but I can't guarantee that I'll be able to. Sci-Fi says your sarcasm level's over 9,000. Well, I don't know why. I'm perfectly, you know... I'm so excited about scanning anomalies. I truly, truly am. I am excited about it. Okie dokie. All right, let's see.
Do. I'm just having some fun. We're just singing on pajam. We're singing on pajam. Oh, look, it's a Klingon. Hi, Mr. Klingon. You died. I like killing Klingons. It's fun.
Let's see. Now that's right. Well, at least your character's wearing a proper uniform, right?
Whee! Fall before the wrath of Matthew Taserface Shortshanks. Don't make me come get you. Hey, baby. How you doing? You know, once you go avocadoid, you go right back to other Vulcans. Wait, never mind. Anything over here? No? Okay. We'll just run around. I just love running barefoot through the... Uh-oh. Well, darn it. Let's see. We can do this.
Let's see. Fed says, not that 70s disco reject of uniform from Discovery. Question though, why is he wearing a kilt? Well, because, I don't know, it just seemed appropriate that Life with Matthew would wear a kilt. I don't know why. And no shoes. Maybe when you open a crate, you just find the tissue regeneration for your... Well, okay. Not sure why you said that, but yeah. Once you go Vulcan, you go back every 7 years. There you go. I should have thought of that. Alright. Alright, we're here at Pajem. That's a nice little cabin. Nice rental. You can get it for... You know, get it for the night for about $50. Here we go, guys. Let's go get them. And by go get them, I mean, you know, I'll get them because they're just Klingons, bunch of wusses. Wow, this is like really exciting. Oh no, Klingons! I got you! You Klingon bastards! You ate my food! Or something. Oh, look! I found a small hypo! And the scenery is pretty, that's something, yeah. Yeah, you could say that. Please go to the monastery, the entrance, and seek the abbot. Hey, abbot! So, where's the entrance? And John DeMarco says, greetings, Shortshanks. Greetings, John DeMarco. I, the mighty Captain Shortshanks of the Kuroganite, am ready to kick some Klingon hiney. There we go. Eat my grenade! Woo! And Life with Matthew's in the house. Hey, Matthew. So we're just watching you kick some Klingon butts. Hey, guys. Remember, check me out on the virtual pub tonight. Whee! I'll be wearing my kilt and no shoes, because that's what I do.
Come here, Klingons. Where are you hiding? I know there's Klingons here somewhere. Just running up the hill. Eat my kilt, Klingons! That's what Sci-Fi Sith says, cause he's kind of silly. He's not a brutal warrior like me. I tell you, killing Klingons, it makes me feel 5 feet tall. This is like the most exciting mission ever, as we run around looking for Klingons. Oh no, Klingons! Ow! Take that, Klingon! Oh darn, that was a Klingon girl! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Here, can I help you? You're kind of pretty, actually. Don't tell anyone I said so. Oh, she's gone.
Let's see. Receiving alert from Vulcan. Blah, blah, blah. Patch me through.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soketh. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast.
Why would they patch it through to your tricorder?
His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber,
in the history
hidden
of
in a
Star
cabin
Trek
beneath
have
the
we
ambassador's
ever
residence.
seen
The ambassador on your
the
ship,
communications
the one that
through to
I
someone's
have been
tricorder?
working for, is an imposter.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
You need to be very careful.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed.
You never fooled me. It's just that,
Pity.
I had to play along.
Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
What?
Yes, that's right. Oh, what a surprise. I am shocked.
Hey, that's not nice. I'm gonna punch you, because you're mean. Hey, where you going? Come back here. Yeah. Hey, take that and that.
By the way, make sure if you happen to join us in the virtual pub tonight, keep an eye on Matthew's hands. You'll notice that they really do look just like that. I mean, just you gotta, you know. Vulcan with the beard knew he couldn't be trusted. Yes, indeed. I guess that should have been the big giveaway, is that the fact that he had a beard. All right, so beam up.
I got a nifty communicator, but you should be calling me on my tricorder. Wait.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Ship is under attack? What are you doing?
Four shields
wait
failing.
a minute. That made me mad.
Technical of 75%.
good.
volume is too high. Well, you could have told me. I can't tell how loud it is on the stream. I'll bring it down. I can't see the fight. This is Star Trek Online, where death doesn't have meaning whatsoever. Alright, so let's go to options. Is that better for the volume? Sorry about that. Alright. Now we're just kicking some butt. Well, that was exciting.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger.
Oh, hey,
Glad
Jordy.
to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand.
Hey, your eyes are even
Perhaps
creepier
you'll return
now.
the favor someday. LaForge out.
And who did this model? I mean, my gosh, somebody really hates LeVar Burton. I mean, somebody really hates LeVar Burton. If that's what they think LeVar Burton was like, that is the worst model of LeVar Burton, I think, that is possible. All right, so, as I remember, don't quote me on this, but didn't Undine mean angel in some tongue? I don't know. So you cloned yourself and your ship cheated death. No, it's just Star Trek Online. Death doesn't mean anything. Now we'll depart later. First, we gotta go through the excitement that is scanning anomalies. Good thing we scanned that anomaly. Wow, there's 4 more anomalies to scan. Isn't that exciting, guys? So, now what I don't understand here is, so I mean, I guess we just learned in basically this, and this game stuff kind of confirms it, that for whatever reason, Discovery technology is just impervious to time, because no matter what era it's in, it seems to be just fine. Because why not? Take a 22nd or 23rd century ship, put in the 24th century, no problem. 25th century, no problem. 32nd century, no problem. This is so exciting. Best part of the game. In fact, I would have to say best part of any game, really. I mean, I can't think of any gameplay experience in the history of games that could possibly match the tension and excitement that comes from scanning anomalies in Star Trek Online. So yeah, Geordi looked like someone just hit him with an ugly stick. A lot. And I mean, and I gotta say, I mean, I met LeVar Burton. He's a nice guy, and you know, he's not a bad-looking guy. But that looked like some pugged-up version of him. What the heck happened? Where are them anomalies? Better than the old Star Trek Armada, but I don't remember. Man, I haven't played Star Trek Armada in so long. I don't remember what any of the character models look like. And you know, it didn't. And the thing about Star Trek Armada is it sucked because they didn't have scanning anomalies. And Sci-Fi says because they don't care. Well, you know, they want you to give them money though. Oh no, we almost hit an asteroid which would have done nothing. Because this is Star Trek Online, where there are no consequences for anything. Ever. Wow, now see, that's what makes this game worth having. Is being able to scan those anomalies. I mean, yeah. Whew. I mean, I need a cigarette after that. That was so good. And John DeMarco, I just love scanning anomalies. You precious little anomalies. You precious anomalies. All right.
The ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Oh, I'm a Lieutenant Commander. Yay! I guess. Star Trek Online... Is Star Trek Online Geordi a consequence? That's wrong. Hold on, I will be right back, guys.
Oh, throw me a bone in this hell I call home, where the orphans and she-males play, where the king drives his jeep like he's fallen asleep, and he eats beagle bites every day.
Death to Corona!
We cry to the dictator, bird o' prey fly. Though he keeps us in chains, we know Kurdistan reigns, and someday we'll escape here alive. There's a rumor you've heard that Martok loves bird, but the truth is much plainer to see. He just read from a scribe when bird paid a bribe, but his words were not uttered with glee.
Death to Corona!
We cry to the dictator, bird of prey fight. Though he keeps us in chains, we know Kurdistan reigns, and someday we'll escape here.
Alright. So we're being hailed by Admiral Quinn. Yay. Congratulations, Matthew Taserface Shortshanks. You've proven yourself invaluable to Starfleet and earned the respect of your fellow officers. Return to Earth Space Dock. I'd like to formally recognize your contributions to the Federation. Yay! So, wow, you just instantly get there. Okay.
I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth Space Dock. It may need assistance.
Alright, so speak with ship vendor or for ship and... Alright, so I get a ship. We get a new ship! And Lance says, hey, did I miss Mega Man 2? No, I'm going to play Mega Man over on Twitch sometime this week. I don't know exactly when, but yes. Alright, browse starships that are approved from your rank. Alright, so Connie, which we already have. Why would the Federation give you a light warbird, which, by the way, is not the correct name for that ship? We all know it's a bird of prey, but I understand that, you know, Canon is kind of jacked up. Okay, so we got the Connie refit, one of my absolute favorites. I do absolutely love this ship. Probably one of the coolest ships ever. Escort ships. I do love me some escort ships because they got, you know, let's see. So this has 2 and 2 for weapons. This has 3 and 1. So this has a nice heavy front-loaded weapons. Let's see, 2 and 2 there. Cruiser refit, which I'm sorry, that's just kind of dumb looking. All right, so you see Romulan ships. Really, you could get Romulan ships? That's stupid. The best part of teleportation is they don't tell you about they empty your bowels and bladder while you travel. That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the escort. I think because even though you know, I think that I believe if I remember correctly, this is the Saber class, and I actually have one sitting over on my desk. And it's an ugly ship. but it's an effective. In fact, you see now, like this is more like what the Defiant should have looked like. You know, or even I know that the Defiant. This was the Nova class was originally. This was what an idea for the Defiant, and this would have been a far better ship, in my opinion, than what we got. But hey. And Admiral Saval is in the house. How you doing? Says, your skills, Mike. If you're trying to compliment me, I don't know why. Because I definitely don't have any. But we're going to buy this one. Yes, we want to buy the Escort. Alright, so. We need a name. Our first ship was the Kuroganite. We could just go and call this one the Kuroganite 2. But, you know. And random, yeah, I know. I got to figure out what's up with the microphone audio. But hopefully I'll be able to. They have a USS Kirk in this game as an encounter. Yeah, I saw it earlier. All right. So no suggestions for a name, or are we just going to go Kuroganite 2? That's Lancer. No, I am not doing it. That's messed up. No. I don't mind poking fun at things, but yeah. Oh, spec your skills on your 2. Oh, I will, Admiral. I will. First, we're getting the ship set up, though. No, that's not. No, I'm not doing that suggestion, Lancer. So if nobody's going to make a suggestion I can actually use, we'll use the Kuroganite 2. Alright, so, and registry, so this is a Kurogan ship. So, speaking of which, there's Kuroganite, NCC 69 B for Bird O Prey 5. Let's see. USS Disgracery. Well, Disgracery's not bad. The Dictator. Well, let's see. We'll go with USS Turd, says Malfeas. Well, except that, remember, this, you have to keep in mind that this is for Captain Matthew Taserface Shortshanks. If this were me flying the ship, then Turd might be appropriate. But Matthew Taserface Shortshanks is a Kurogan. So we need to have a good Kurogan name. All right, let's see. Oh, there you go, Fed. I like it. The USS Impeachment. All right, so then we can take the B off of there. And let's see. What should the registry be? How many articles of impeachment are there? Does anybody know what the current tally of articles of impeachment there are? See if anybody has an idea. I think it's like in the, like, somewhere in the, Valor, well, we'll get to the Bird of Prey 5, I think, when we get to a Tier 6 ship. 497, okay, so NCC 497. There we go. All right. So, now, friend request. Oh, okay, I saw that name in the chat a minute ago. And that's Nick's. All right, so there you go. So let's go to manage ships. Alright, so the Kuroganite will bring up our inventory screen because we're gonna... Oh, do we have to... Okay, we have to ready the Kuroganite and then can we grab the stuff? Okay. Why is it not letting me move stuff? Am I doing... Alright. Why is this stuff like locked? I am equipped on a different ship. Oh, did it move the stuff over? Oh, okay, it just moved the stuff over. I did not realize. Okay. Never mind. So, make sure, is there anything on the Kroganite we care about? No, alright. Alright, so for our forward weapons, though, we're going to replace these. There we go. I'm not going to team up with you right now, Stock, because you're probably way ahead of me on level. And so, Kroganite says, golly gee whiz. Oh, 498. Now, well, I already set it to 497. We'll have to add 498 later. Alright, so... let me finish setting up my ship here. Alright, so we got our blue phasers all over the front with quantum torpedoes. We've got our disruptor turret in the back. Alright, so shield array Mark II. What do we got on here? Shield array Mark II. So that, yeah, we're already good there. I don't think we have any major upgrades to the ship, but we need another tactical console, really. But let's see, what's this one? That just gives us plasma, which we don't have any plasma. Photon, because we have one for quantum, right? Yeah. So what we need is like a beam tactical console. And Bird of Prey says a turret. Yes, I have a turret in the back, Bird. Good to see you, by the way. I heard that you were not streaming today. So are you... Hey, Bird, so I know you said you were going to try to join someone else's stream later. Are you going to come on to the virtual pub tonight? I know it's a little past your bedtime, but love to see you there. As you can see, your faithful servant, Matthew, is running around Starfleet doing his thing. Actually, where do we buy... I don't think it's down there, is it? Where do we buy consoles for starships? It's not down there, right? Maybe it is. Yeah, I mean, wait. Stupid people. Damn it! Jerks. Alright, so... repair ship. No. And Carlos says, hope you're doing well. I'm all right, man. I'm trying. When I see Matthew running a story, he should be making the same sounds E.T. makes when he screams. Yes, indeed. That would be awesome. You'd write that into the game. Alright, so we have uniform supplies, personal equipment, commodity traders. See, I'm trying to figure out where do I need to go. I want to get a console. Where do you buy consoles? Manage ship. Ah, here we go. Ship equipment. Alright, starship weapons. Starship equipment. Alright, let's see. Impulse engines. I don't know what those singularities are for. No consoles? Where do you buy the consoles? shuttle weapons and equipment. Alright, phew. Alright, I was like, Mrs. Antrick was like, okay, it's time to go. I'm like, whoa, wait, what? I thought I had about a little bit of time. No consoles, it's all 3D disco tech. Well, I thought that you could buy consoles for some reason. Acquire ships, customize ship. You're tall. Hey, baby. Oh, okay. You got a console for me? What is that? Well, that's cool. But I don't have anything to give you worthwhile. I mean, that was very nice of you. Although I actually need a, I was looking for a tactical console, like a beam weapons console. Although that engineering console will probably, let me go to the impeachment. What does this one do? Plus 10 to all damage. Yeah, I'll take it for sure. That's a good console. And let's see. Well, thank you, Stock. If I'm pronouncing that right. Oh, where'd you disappear to? Where'd the tall lady go? Hey, tall lady. Aw, she was so tall. Kind of reminded me of Mrs. Matthew. Except she was kind of creepy. Tall lady. Oh, is that once? Well, I know how to make her come back. With this, I'll work the Matthew magic on here. And let's see here. Bam! There you go. That's right, baby. Once you go, Matthew, you go. That's right. She's scanning while you dance in front of the item. Bird of Prey 5 family is the worst. Say hi to sis for me and hugs from mom. Bird of Prey family is the worst. Say hi to sis from me and hugs to mom. Oh, because Bird of Prey says, Sis of Prey here. Things are going kind of nuts. Better push back till tomorrow. Oh, man. Sis of Prey, you know, all kidding aside, is Bird okay? I mean, you know, I love Bird, but, you know, even if he is an evil dictator, is he all right? Yeah, she is creepy looking, I gotta say. Well, yeah, Nix, I know that's you. So you don't have any spare tactical consoles, do you? Like, especially something that would, like, give me a boost to my beam weapons? Woo! I don't even know what that looks like. Okay, so you changed clothes. That's kind of weird. I didn't know you could do that. I think I can make... You can make consoles? I didn't know that. And, so, who's this? Who's this guy? Leo?
Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Trying to get in on my action here? Eh. Eh.
And let's see, we go back to... Well, thank you so much, Stock. I appreciate it. Once I figure out how the trade system works. All right, so now, what do we got here? We go to the impeachment. So we have plus 15 anti-proton damage. Well, I don't have any anti-proton. Here we go, plus 15 phaser damage. So we'll put that on there. Bam. All right. So you don't buy consoles anymore, you just make them? I'm gonna have to find out how to do that. You know, she looks kind of, oh gosh, what's her name? From the Addams Family. Definitely a creepy one. I'm trying to find rhyme or reason to what you do. I just realized it's just the way of Matthew. Mordecai? No, Morticia. Morticia, that's what it was, yeah. While you stay on the consoles, the other Fed members question why they let the avocado join. The officer says they make good meat shields when fighting the Dominion in war. And Lancer says Wednesday. No, well, kind of actually almost a blend between the two. The build is more Morticia, I think. But the face, I think, is a little more Wednesday. All right, so let's see. What am I supposed to be doing? All right. All right, so we got the promotion done. As enjoyed. So all right, so that's a fleet. Very cool. So I'm in your fleet. I don't know what that means, but I'm in your fleet, at least for now, unless I ever create the anti-fleet one day. But for right now, let me go try out the USS Azure mission and see how well our new ship works. Why are there Borg here? Because, you know, Star Trek Online doesn't have any rhyme or reason to its canon. Once you unlock duty officers, you can start crafting. Oh, okay. And Donnie says, go for it. All right, so let's see what we can do here. Warp to sector space. So we're in our new ship. Really? I'm in a 25th century ship now, so why am I still not getting the right visuals for warping out?
Here ships travel at warp speed between systems.
And I don't need that thing to tell me about sector space for every single time I go to sector space. All right. Let's go to the map. Yes. All right, let's take a look at this ship. So, the Saber class is an ugly little ship, but unlike the Defiant, it looks like a Federation ship. It just looks like an ugly Federation ship. And that's why I like it. I don't mind the fact that the Defiant is ugly. I just wish it looked like it was a Federation ship. The warp counts for all ships on a Disco Captain by default. Really? That's lame. So I gotta put up with that through the whole game now? I hate that.
To any ships in range, this is Dana Brott of the transport SS
Oh
Asura.
yeah, I gotta, thank
Please
you.
help.
I gotta put the crew
Warp
in their
core
spots.
containment field down. Radiation flooding ship. Communications and life support failing. Cannot eject warp core. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us.
You know, I gotta say, the 24th century really needs to work on their warp core designs, because it seems like they always have problems when trying to eject the warp core. All right, I'm trying to remember, how do we assign? Oh yeah, and I gotta level up my guy too. Purchase skills. All right, so advanced energy weapon and advanced projectile. We'll go to. Do we not have any? Yes. There we go. And oops, did not mean to do that. All right, do I have any other space points? I still have 2 more. There we go. Look at that. And so then let's go to. I'm trying to remember, how do we assign the crew members? Let's stop the ship so we don't just fly right past it. Stations tab. Where's stations? There we go. Thank you. All right. All right. Come on. Oh, we gotta select it from here. Okay, got it. All right, so core line gets beams, fire, will, torpedoes, high yield, versus beams, overload, and torpedoes, high yield. I think we'll take fire at will. If I remember correctly, I think that's better, but I don't remember. All right, so torpedo, high yield. Although the stupid thing is, if I remember correctly, like torpedo, high yield, like it doesn't the cooldown work for both of them? All right, and there. All right. Your ship makes sub sounds. Yeah, because, you know, it's space. Now, that's one thing that's consistent with Discovery, at least. Having space.
To any ships in range, this is Dana Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. We're being...
Yeah, we'll help you. Full power to shields. Take us within range. Yeah. Because, you know, that's a smart thing to do right now. First, though, you know, what's more important is scanning anomalies. Because that's ultimately what this game is really all about. A lot of people think it's about ship combat or ground combat. No, the real point of this game is scanning anomalies.
Target's shield has failed.
Well, made quick work of them. Yeah, I see. So the cooldown timer is shorter, so that's cool. So I can still use it more often. I mean, this feels like I have cheat mode on. So I got a lockbox. Picard Zatvash lockbox. This box contains a random item. Inspect the box and select Use to open. You must have a master key to open the box. Master keys. Ah, so that's how they try to get you to spend your Zen. Ah, that's lame. And you're welcome for the day. Yeah, thanks, Nix. I appreciate that, man. Alright, report to the transporter room.
Yay!
Alright. Really? We gotta go over and beam over?
Okay, let's go. Energize.
Oh, do I still have skills to purchase? Oh, I need to do ground. Okay. Let's see. We have 1 ground point. Personal shields. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. Speak to the chief.
Captain.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Can we beam down now? Beam. Time for pew pew.
Somehow I've seen it. Remember to fly through the big asteroid. Yeah. Somehow seeing the 24th century ships using the classic blue phasers just seems so right. It does. I love the blue phasers. You know, I know that the original series was not 100% consistent with that the phasers weren't always blue, but blue phasers are just freaking awesome.
Da, 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 da. Hey guys, anybody home? This is sure a dirty ship. It's a dirty ship. Ship is dirty. It's a dirty ship, get it? I made it funny. Oh no, there's anomalies! We have to scan the anomalies, guys! If we don't scan the anomalies, oh no, what are we gonna do?
Josh says, fly through the big asteroid for... I'll try to remember. After I do what... I can't remember what we're doing here, but after we rescue the people or blow up the ship or whatever, yeah, we'll do that.
Hello, Mr. Crew Member. How you doing?
This crew member is critically injured, and you do not have the training needed to assist him.
Well, guess you're boned. Oh, well. Good thing I'm a tactician. I don't like shooting people. They're fun. Thanks for the hypo. Alright, where are those anomalies? Die! Die! Feel the wrath of Matthew! The Federation takes no prisoners! Or something. We do like scanning anomalies.
Bad thing for the ship and its crew. If Taserface Shortshanks is a tactical officer. Well, yeah. The only thing I like about the Connie blue phasers is it levels up with you. Well, I love the blue phasers. I think blue phasers are better than all other phasers because they're blue. Alright, so bypass the conduit. And back out we go.
Where's our next anomaly? Oh no, is there another anomaly there? Do we need to scan another anomaly? Oh boy, 2 anomalies. Oh, what's in the container? Wait, now what? Oh, I can't wait to scan that anomaly. Whee! Oh no! Birdo Prey 5 farted! And it's everywhere! Oh, you're not doing well. Sorry, I'm a tactical officer. Yay! We killed you because we're the Federation, and the Federation likes killing. Killing is fun.
Josh likes using... I've never used anti-proton in the game, but... you know, and the problem is that I think they just put anti-proton in there because that's something that was said in the show. But it's like anti-proton technology is like something that should be very difficult to use. Oh no, catastrophic blah blah blah. Hey Captain,
We hid an
you're
Orion
kinda
ambush
tall.
on our way. I'll never let those green...
Alright, well you're green too, you know. You don't like them because they're green, but you're kind of green. Alright, well let's scan the warp core. And Nix, if you want to make me a better gun, I will not say no. Alright, so what do I gotta do? Return to the aft cargo bay. Well, that was exciting. And Thaddeus says, hello, Chuck, I love Star Trek Online. If only the shows this period were as good. Well, I do not particularly love Star Trek Online. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's horrible, but it is better than, say, Discovery.
It is no surprise that the cowardly Orions cannot even handle raiding a freighter.
So we got Klingons,
but their call for assistance has given us a chance for glorious
I like killing Klingons because they're mean. Klingons are ruffians. Haha, you tripped. I like that. That's funny.
It says, what do you want? Well, I don't know. I don't know what works best for ground combat. I prefer stuff that honestly, I prefer beams. If you got something that makes a beam, I like beams better than blasts and bolts. So, I don't know what, because I haven't played Impeachment! We have Klingons. So, what's back here? Because this is where I'm supposed to... Am I supposed to go in here? Open the plasma conduit. Okay. How do I open the plasma conduit? Oh, right there. Operate console by clicking a button. Okay, now what? Is that it? Yeah, I get that. So, did I do it? Alright, hold on, be right back, make sure this isn't something important.
Oh, throw me a bone in this hell I call home, where the orphans and she-males play, where the king drives his jeep like he's fallen asleep, and he eats beagle bites every day.
Dad! Look at Aurora!
We cry to the dictator, bird, oh brave vine. Though he keeps us in chains, we know Kurdistan reigns, and someday we'll escape here